Pest control is a needed industry. If they're calling you, they have a problem. I don't know many people that want to sleep with roaches overnight. So quickly, you have to make sure you call, text, email, any type of platform to reach people and keep in touch with them until they tell you, I don't want services with you anymore.
After you made your assessment of the calls and what you recognized needed to be fixed in the sales department, what were the first changes you implemented in the sales process?
Honestly, with all salespeople, really sales funnel management, the lack of care that goes into keeping up with all of the leads you get, making sure that you follow up with them, check in with them, and really don't let them go cold was the hardest part, because they get into the process of, if you are heavy with marketing, you're getting brand new leads so fast that you forget about the ones that you talked to 2 days ago. So sales funnel management was super important to just make sure our data is correct. And then from there, I was able to see what else we needed to improve on, how they were talking to customers, even how we were delivering some of our service packages, and kind of branding everything, because you don't want to be too long-winded on the phone. If I'm in your house, we can talk all day long. You're comfortable, we're comfortable. You might not have nowhere else to go. But on the phone, you get people driving, they're leaving work, or they're on their lunch break. So you really have to hammer out how long are they on the phone, their handle time, all the way through the full process, and just staying on script.
Can you walk me through, maybe not in great detail in terms of how the technology and the follow-ups work, but can you walk me through your sales funnel process?
Before, it was kind of, just touch base with people or they will call back. But now we're more looking for automation. So no matter how long someone reaches out to you, they should still be contacted here and there. But we are heavy on 72 hours. Like, pest control is a needed industry. If they're calling you, they have a problem. And I don't know many people that want to sleep with roaches overnight. If they call you today, if they want to stay with their roaches after 72 hours, they weren't really looking for a solution. But within 72 hours, if they have a problem, they're going to find someone to come out within that time range. So after that, it's kind of too late. If you call after like 3 days, they got someone else, they did it themselves. So many other options appear. So quickly, you have to make sure you call, text, email, any type of platform to reach people and keep in touch with them until they tell you, I don't want services with you anymore. As a consumer, I also appreciate that. I have people who email me and I just ignore it. And then one day I'm like, I'm so glad you emailed me. I know it's been a month, but I'm finally ready. And I never say no, because I don't want them to stop checking in with me until the right time, because things happen, life happens, and it kind of just falls to the side. But your salespeople should be always, every lead is a good lead. I mean, we close things sometimes that's 865 days old. I'm like, never forget about them. Who knows? They could have called no one else, or they may call when it's a big problem again, and then they start thinking about it.
Interesting. So someone calls you. Obviously, you want someone in the office to pick up the phone, but then maybe they say, I need to think about it. What does the next 48 hours or 72 hours look like in terms of your follow-ups with them?
So ideally, the rep would do a hard close, even if it's not a sell. It's, okay, you need to think about it. That's a great idea. Can I call you tomorrow? Or, I will call you in 3 days. It's really important that you do think about it, talk to your spouse, and lead them into that direction so they know you're going to call them again. We also will send information. So right after the call, we'll send like certain pamphlets, photos, cool little video. So if it's a rat problem, they're going to get the nastiest video we have about rats, like, let me show you this, by the way, while you think about it, think about this, or, are you aware of this? And then we'll just give them not really sales, but more customer service. Like, hey, did you know? Or you might want to look into this, or be aware. While you're thinking about it, let me know if this or that changes, so they feel like, okay, we're really working with them. And it is a big step. Like, if you think about signing up for pest control, you're kind of locked in for a contract no matter who you go with. So some people need to think about it. Some people like to think about it, but they mean they're going to call around and price shop and do things like that. So I think that would be the most common objection, is they need to think about it and not be too pushy. You have to give them their space, but don't forget about them. Send them information and things to help them really think about it.
Right. It's like you want them to have all the information to make a decision. So
right.
Not like you're not pushing the sale. You're just, like you said, you're saying, make sure you think about all these other things too while you're making that decision.